Hey folks, Kyle here with Arkansas Fish and Forest, and today I'm going to do my spin on the new hot bait that everybody's buzzing about, and Jason Christie made it famous last week on the Bassmaster Elite Series and taking first place and all. And he rigged his with a two-prong frog hook, and I've noticed a lot of the pros talking about that. But I had an idea, looking at different ways to do this. You could do this with a wacky rig hook if you wanted to, but I've got an idea. I've been using these core tackle scamper rigs on my Zoom flukes and little minnow style baits like that. And I had an idea, it's got a little bit of lead on here, so you don't have to put a nail lead in it. I've seen some people doing that. The other thing is, on these scamper rigs, the hook protrudes outward. And I think that could be helpful because on these baits, you have this ball here, and if the hook were able to, get out away from that a little bit and get you a little space in there, I think that would be good. I rigged one of these. This is the Yamamoto Uni, however you say that, model, and it's a smaller one. I'm really just getting to use these and have some larger ones ordered, but don't have those in yet. And don't know how much money you really need to spend on these. I mean, there's just not a whole lot to this bait, but they're pretty tough and resilient. So I think it's a little bit different plastic than you see in Cincos and whatnot. But anyway, we'll get right to the gist here. So you're going to just go through with your hook through the little hole they come with until you get to the top, and then you want to make sure, you don't want to. You can, but I like to make sure the hook comes out. You have to feel sometimes right out of that hole there. I'm coming to the side of it. Here we go, right out of that hole, so I didn't really tear the bait up. And then we're going to come around, and the idea behind this scamper rig is I'm going to push it up on maybe the first little set of rings there. I don't even think it's making it that far. But anyway, you're getting it up on that lid a little bit. And then you have a pretty clean setup. Let's see if we can push that a little further. There we go. Getting it up there a little further now. Now that's on there pretty good. And yeah, we're over that first ring, so that's going to hold it from moving around too much. And then we have a nice setup here. You have a little lead. Looks kind of like a head of some sort. Who knows what this bait's supposed to look like, right? And then this hook is protruding. Let's see if I can turn it. See how the hook on these scamper rigs protrudes outward? So you have a good hook back here. I had one earlier rigged on the 4/0, and it was so far back, I'm concerned it might actually do some throat hooking or something like that, and don't want to do that. So I think I'm going to go with these 2/0 on the small ones. Now the 4/0 would probably work fine on the larger ones. But I really like this, and who knows what this bait's supposed to resemble, but it seems like the bass are liking it, so I'm going to give it a shot. Haven't fished it yet, but I'm going to go out and try this rig and see, and also they say to work these like a jerk bait, being that the lead's right here, you have it rigged, kind of like you would a scamper rig on a little minnow. You're able to pop this bait using this hook setup here, without a whole lot of stuff going on around it. So I'm gonna give this a try, and I'll make another video to let you know how it went, but I think that might be a good little setup there, particularly for shallower water. I'm gonna be fishing it through some hydrilla and edge grass today, and so I think this might work pretty good in that situation. If you needed to get a little deeper, you could go to like a weighted wacky rig head or something like that. I know the frog hooks seem to be working well also with a weight on the front, but this is just a neat, clean way to do this, and just wanted to share it with you guys.